Hey everybody, how's it going? So today's a little bit of a different one. I was driving in my car and had an idea, as happens sometimes. Sorry for the vertical video, by the way. I was thinking, I got a gig later tonight, and I figured maybe it'd be cool to do a video about the anatomy of a gig and what goes into getting ready for one and performing one and stuff like that, kind of as a follow-up to the 5 things I learned. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll just take you through my day here. Now, they say that you shouldn't eat the night before a performance or recording, but the thing is, I don't play till 7 o'clock tonight, so I am gonna eat. And is there anything more rock and roll than some artery clogging McDonald's? I don't think there is. So usually, I will only eat just enough to not feel sick. When you eat too much, your stomach can actually press against your larynx and your voice, and actually makes it a little bit harder to reach the top of your range. And for me anyway, it makes me feel a little bit more tired. So I just got 1 cheeseburger. That's all I'm gonna eat all day until after I'm done performing tonight. And it's about 6 hours before I'm supposed to start. So I've just gotten used to not eating much, and it really helps. That's a tip. If you find that you're not able to hit your range very well, or you get really tired during your performance, your voice does, or feels kind of constricted, you might have eaten too much beforehand, because your stomach will fill up and kind of press against your chest here and make it a little bit more difficult to sing. You gotta tune into your local classic rock radio station to get in the right mood. Now we're gonna go to my favorite store. This is Music Shop on the far west side of Indiana. The owner here has had this store for about 50 years, and he's played in some big bands, and he even had some of his music played all the way out in Europe. So I would film going in there, but I've not asked him for permission to film in his store, so we're not going to film that part. But rest assured, I'm gonna have a good time in there today. I usually stop in there to get some strings the day before. I feel that you can never have too many sets of strings. I have one in each of my cases, but I always come in and do this. It's kind of a tradition. I like to talk to him. He kind of gets me psyched up to play. So I'm gonna go in there and talk to him now. Man, I love that store. It's old-fashioned. All the price tags are handwritten, and I'm pretty sure that they're hand inventoried too. But I bought my usual stainless steel 10s. Look how much. Those strings are like $12 online, and at most major retailers they've gone up to $8 or $9. You gotta support your local music shops. All you guitarists out there, support your local music shops. They are providing a service to us, even though we're giving them money. But we should be thankful that they're there, and that we can talk to them about stuff and learn from their experiences, and sometimes find some really cool, interesting stuff that a major retailer like Guitar Center might not take in used. Sometimes you can get some really good deals in there. Sometimes they have good prices, and anything, you should just support your local businesses anyway. Now it's time for the most difficult part. So my basement flooded, and all the guitars I own are sitting up here now in the living room. My wife's super happy about that. But this is kind of like a boss choosing which of the employees get to go to lunch with him. So I got to decide which of these is going to be my main, and which of these is going to be my backup. And I think I know which one I'm going to do. Ignore this red one in the middle of the frame until we have a video all about it in the future. I've got my hardtail with the nice neck. There's the IYV. Here's number 1. This has become my main axe for pretty much everything now. This is the OLP MM1. I actually did a whole review about this guitar. But yeah, it's my favorite guitar right now. I love the way it sounds, love the way it feels, love the way it plays. And I pretty much use it as my main instrument the entire show. But I always take a backup. Usually for my backup, I'll take something that I would never normally choose, so that if something happens to my main guitar and I have to use the backup, it's interesting. So for that purpose, I've chosen this Kramer Assault. We'll do a full review on this later. But this is a guitar that I don't really like very much, but it would be interesting to try to make it work during a show for myself, and maybe I'll grow to like it then. But this is the one I've chosen for my backup today, so there they are. Okay, then over here I've got a couple things. This bag right here has got my wireless connection set in it. It's got a tablet in it that contains lyrics in case I need them, a couple of other things. And then I've got this gigantic box that weighs 8,000 pounds. It's my pedal board, all my pedals, guitar stands, cables, everything is in that one box. Makes it easier to take onto the stage if it's all together. I always take a little cooler and I fill it up with stuff. Drinks at venues can be expensive. And then you gotta have the hat. Without the hat, there's no mojo. Well, you gotta look the part too, don't you? So this is what I chose for today. We're playing at an Eagle. I don't know if you're familiar with that here in the United States. And you don't want to go too crazy for that crowd. Normally I'd wear something like this. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. So I just went with blue and America. Yeah. The truck's all loaded up and ready to go. We got about an hour's drive, so let's go. Yeah. All right, we made it, so let's take a look at the stage and see where we're putting everything. Calm before the storm. Hopefully this will be filled up with people in a few hours. Let's go ahead and get everything set up. All right, we're all set and ready to go. We'll talk about this one in another video. But I got the OLP. I have my Marshall Master Lead combo right there. I got my little fun rug. Here's my pedal board. And right here, you can see I've got going from the Hendrix wah that we fixed in a previous video, to a tuner, to a phaser, to a flange. I only use this for one song. This is my overdrive. Then I go into a chorus. It comes over to here to the reverb, and then the delay, all the way over to the tube screamer that I use as a boost. And here's the microphone arrangement. Got my hydration right there, and this is for emergencies if I forget words or something. It's about time to rock and roll. All right, let's do this thing.
All the girls walk by, dressed up for each other. And the boys boogie on the corner of the street. And the people passing by, just staring all around. The silence in control, yes I know. And if we're dancing somewhere, when you're walking down the street, and the wind catches the breeze, says you right, wildlife is coming. I was ready for that, we got to do.
So it was a success with a blown voice later and a painful back. It's all over. Here's the adoring fans who are left. This is the part that you get paid for right here. It is 11:30 at night. Sometimes we don't even get to do this till 1 a.m. But this is the part where you gotta put all the pieces back in the box. So we're gonna do that right now. Everything's finally loaded back in the car. It's about 12:15. So now it's time to take the long ride home. Well, I finally made it back home. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning and all done. So that's what it is. That's what my day looks like for playing. It's an all-day thing and it's really fun. I really enjoy it. I really hope that you enjoyed going on this journey with me today. I know it was kind of an unusual video, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you what I go through to go play. And whether you play and have a very different experience, a similar experience, or if you've never played before, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Please join the Discord using the link in the description to talk about guitar, gear, etc. Follow me on Twitter, Big Jake Music, and Instagram, bigjake.music. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.
I got no time to fuck around.